I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. Um, I really did. I really thought I was like in the Twilight Zone or something, some type of dream state when I heard this that Megan Thee Stallion saying that she signed with Roc Nation because she was greeted with multi platters of flaming hot Cheetos. Are you kidding me? Megan Thee Stallion, aka Megan Pete, she went to go meet with Roc Nation, right? She didn't even know Jay Z was gonna be at the meeting. So when she gets there, she thought she was coming to meet with some of the bosses or the head honchos of the label. She get there, and the Roc Nation staff was gonna be showing her around and stuff like that. And Jay Z walks in the room, and she's like, "I didn't know you was gonna be coming to the meeting." And he comes in the room, and he's got like 6 platters of hot Cheetos, and he's like, "I heard you like hot Cheetos." And she's like, "And I was sold right there." Hot Cheetos. Hot Cheeto. Mm, mm, mm. That's all it took. That's insanity. This is what I mean, people, by stardom. When you have stardom on your side and you see the lights are bright and you're going by name recognition, just because somebody walks in and give you some hot Cheetos, that sealed the deal. Mm-mm-mm. This was wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's so much I could say here. I'm quite sure there were other factors that made her say yes, but to actually come out and state that makes you look as hood and as unenlightened as possible. They had some flaming hot Cheetos, and that's what you like, and that's what you wanted to do. I can see if this was something you wanted to do for like ever, like if you was in a meeting with Cheetos and you're telling this story to Cheetos, but you're at Cannes. Mm-mm-mm. That just threw me back. But it shows you how much or how little she knows and why this is turned out to be something that has been a trait for her. This has turned out to be a trait, a familiar trait to the whole generation of Nicki Minaj fans. They have dwindled on over to Megan. This started with Nicki and dwindled all over there. That's because Kim didn't really come up in the internet era, little Kim. So all these Nicki fans who've been out here squandering and floating around, they went to Cardi, and then Cardi haven't really been putting out work. So they've been floating around looking for the next thing, and lo and behold, they got nothing and no one other than Megan. Now, she's been signed in a bad contract that she thinks is bad with Carl. Her manager was doing things that she had no idea. Her mother passed, so she had no real representation. And she's been in lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. Well, you got to look at it like this, people. If you're a fan of Megan, how many hot years do you think Megan has ahead of her? Do you think she can continue this run for 10 years? Her flame is already starting to cool down. Now, musically, she wants to move on. And we understand that. Honestly, we do. But creatively, we also know this isn't possible. It's not possible, not for a millisecond, because you were under contract. Now, she signed with 5101, or 1501, sorry. She was 1501 certified. Now, she got mad recently over something for the hotties that she claims is an album, but they claim is technically an album due to the length of the new material, which would fulfill her obligation with Carl. But the lawsuit says that her album is not less than 45 minutes and meets the label's terms in her lawsuit. Well, 1501 disagrees. They said it only contains 29 minutes of new material. The rest is being a compilation of older material. So Megan's lawyer said there's no parameters or requirements under the contract for which can be deemed an album, other than the total runtime of the album. So this dispute has been going on for years. It has cost Megan and Roc Nation a lot of money, mostly Megan. She also has this Tory Lanez situation that has been going on for years. She claimed she was given a $10,000 advance when she signed, and 60% of her recording income would go to the label. She has to pay the engineers, the mixers, and other artists, after which she only receives 40% of her earnings. Megan already claimed that Carl is in a relationship business-wise with Rap-A-Lot founder Mr. J. Prince, and saying he's using intimidation with others in the industry and using a team with Carl, and leaked her 2015 mugshot in a smear campaign against her. She got a temporary restraining order that will allow her to release music. Carl filed an emergency motion to overturn that restraining order. A judge denied that motion. So I remember Jay's Green Room put up a video of Carl talking about it. So now Carl's working on his other artists. There's Erica Banks, and she's doing the same thing as Megan. Same kind of buzz. So Megan's trying to work this contract out so she can be fully with Roc Nation. But this just goes to show you her business practices and bad people around her and people with nobody to give her any type of advice. Bad relationships, bad everything. She carry herself like her songs. You know, it's like some people be like, I just make these kind of songs. I don't actually do this stuff. That's my work. No, this is her life. So it is what it is. But it brings the realization full circle that if you're not mentally prepared for the record business, it will wreck you. It will destroy you. So don't get in it if you're not going to get in it. Because this thing will eat you apart. It does not care who it devours. Remember that. The record business does not care who it devours. No matter how big you think you are, the record business does not care. It has seen the biggest. And they all fall. When it's over, said, and done, they will all fall. So that's that. Woo. Well, I think that covers that. Everybody say I'm always hating on Megan. Nah, I feel bad for her. I pity her. You know, it's only so much you could do. But anyway, I'm out.